All right, so we are here at Finnish Brutality, and you had a pretty cool opportunity to get here. There aren't a lot of foreigners or Americans who managed to get into it.
Very few Americans here, yes.
Yeah, I mean, the tickets sell out in like 8 milliseconds. And it's mostly a Swedish or a Finnish, and then like a little bit of surrounding European countries.
Swedes, Poles, and whatever.
But first off, what's your background?
My background. So currently I just work from home, call center support, easy peasy job. A long time ago when I was younger, started off 2nd Ranger Battalion. I moved on to Special Forces after that as a SF medic. Then got a SF desk job. It was just kind of a Green Beret desk jockey. Got out, living life and still shooting. And a good friend of mine a couple years ago said, "Hey, I found this thing called remote brutality." I'm like, "Well, what is that?" "Well, you shoot your rifle, throw a kettlebell as far as you can, sprint to it, and shoot your rifle again, and then do that for 3 minutes, as many times." I'm like, "What?" So it took some time to get it put together because I had some health issues. And then we finally did it. This was in October 22. And I was like, that sucked, but was fun. And then I said, what is this whole Finnish brutality thing? Watched a bunch of videos. A week later said, I want to do this.
Like, that sucked, but it's fun on a
It
whole
was
new
type
order of
2
magnitude.
fun.
Yes.
It reminded me of things I did in my youth in Ranger Battalion, SF a little bit, mainly Ranger Battalion. It was very, very much like Rangers would eat this up. They would be like Nick.
Yeah. So, as a former medic, what did you think of the stage with the casualty?
That was awesome. This casualty stage was amazing. I know I've seen the previous videos with put tourniquets on the dummies. I've done some matches with tourniquets on dummies. That's it's better than nothing. But
yeah.
The medic stage was amazing because you had to do it right. There was no
You're not
pretend.
gaming that one.
There was no like, yes, it looks good. No, it either was working or not working. That was awesome. That was next level. Beautiful.
And what do you think about the match overall?
Match overall was
meet your expectations? Like, you find out about Finnish brutality and
exceeded expectations.
Awesome.
Everything, the final stage, which was stage 6, I guess, based on our rotation. So
that's
it
a
was
fun one to end on. It's the rope climb,
Patria,
the spinner.
You start in the Patria APC, pistol, go to the rope, go to the rifle spinner, go to the station, get your shots, sprint your ass back to the Seiko. I touched the Seiko, got the magazine in, closed the bolt, got a sight picture, fingers going like this, and then the time went. But I touched it. That was the goal, was to touch it.
Excellent.
So this was amazing, exceeded expectations.
Fantastic. And you had a special reason to be here this year.
I did.
I don't know if you want to talk about that.
No, that's fine. I'm part of my medic background. I share things with people because people don't talk about a lot of stuff. They should. So when I discovered remote brutality, the reason we couldn't do anything, I had surprise discovery of advanced colon cancer. And then there was surgery, hardcore chemo, picked the hard way, which the chemo caused more surgeries. So it was a rough year. I finished that in January of 22. Also, I discovered the word sisu during that time.
Okay. Very appropriate.
Just separated them. That sounds a lot like me. And then, so finished all the cancer nonsense in January of 22, and then started getting back into shape, started shooting again. And then we finally did remote brutality in October when our schedules all lined up, and was like, I want to do this. My prognosis isn't great. It's in remission at the moment, but it got to my lymphatic system, which just sucks. It's just how it is. So I'm doing stuff. I did stuff last summer with my kids. I did this year for me. I have stuff next year with my kids and me. I have a literal no shit bucket list. Things are planned out. I've already started planning next year. That's military background. As you're doing the thing, you're planning the next thing.
Yeah.
So this is and this was amazing. Again, beyond expectation. It's better than you can imagine.
I certainly think so myself, but it's hard to get that across on camera.
I'm jealous of all the Finns and the Swedes and the Poles and the Germans, all the people that just are nearby. Yeah. The hardest thing for them is just getting the ticket, but they have a better chance. And then their travel is a lot
Yeah.
Less
Lots simpler.
involved.
Indeed.
There was a lot of involvement, but the tips off of various YouTube channels from assorted people. Les Winter with Polaris is amazing.
Absolutely.
And the Brutality staff.
Yeah.
Once I got the ticket, which was, I got one of the 5 early releases.
Okay.
I wonder who the other 4 are. I want to know.
I have no idea.
But once I got the ticket, I started asking questions, and Brutality were phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they were also phenomenal once I got here. Les was phenomenal. And the environment here, this is the friendliest yet most professional match I've been to so far. I've done some stuff in Washington State, and there's some people there that just take it a little too seriously.
Okay.
No one here was taking it that seriously.
They take
Safety was like very no ifs, ands, or buts.
Right.
And then because of that, you could enjoy the experience.
Awesome.
This was great.
Well, it's fantastic that you were able to check that one off the list.
It is checked off, and if I make it long enough, this will come back around maybe. Except I'm 54, and I'm just going to get older, and that's not going to get easier.
No, it never does.
No, it doesn't. And when you hammer your pinky with your rifle on a log, it gets even harder.
I'm kind of covered in mystery bruises now.
Oh, I've probably got some of those too. I think we all do. We all do. There's no one's unscathed.
All right. Well, I think they're about to start the
let's
final
find out
ceremonies.
who did the best.
All right. Well, it's fantastic
Pleased
to have
meet
you here. Absolutely.
Oh, thanks again for the dark chocolate. The milk chocolate ones were great, but the dark chocolate.
Oh, it's absolutely.
I have to get some more of that. Thanks again.
All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. We're going to go find out who won Finnish Brutality 2023.
Let's go find out.